Have you heard about Meeyen Ella? I bet you don't. Today I'm going to take you to one of the rarely visited and spoken places in Sri Lanka, but yet a mesmerizing one. Meeyan Ella Falls is a waterfall that has not been heard of by many. It's just along the railway track to Kandy, closer to the Ihalakotte railway station. The aerial distance from Ihalakotte to Sri Lanka's capital, Colombo, is approximately 79 kilometers. The stream which creates the Meeyan Ella waterfall originates from the Alagalla mountain, and it is a seasonal waterfall where the rainy season adds to its true beauty. Originally, the waterfall fell as a single stream over a rock and joins Thalagolla Oya, which in turn gets connected to Ma Oya. But today, the waterfall falls into two sections with a spacing of about 50 meters. Now, there's an interesting story behind this bit. After the surrender of the last kingdom of Sri Lanka to the British, they began building railways from Colombo to Kandy. However, extending the already working Colombo-Ambepussa main line across the Alagalla mountain to Kandy proved to be an extremely challenging task, as it had to be navigated around a waterfall called Meeyen Ella, which was about 100 feet high, falling directly on the planned route and across a steeply inclined solid rock of more than 1,000 feet thick. To cross the Meeyan Ella, the British had to build a tunnel of about 1,000 feet across the Alagalla rock. Realizing this was a huge task, they looked for alternatives, and at the end it was decided to block the top of the waterfall and cut two deep holes in the rock so that the water would fall into two small waterfalls. The tracks were then set up around the inclined rock, and this was called the Meeyan Ella Pass. However, this railway route was found to be dangerous, especially in the rainy season, as heavy rains caused the swollen waterfall to slip rocks to damage the trains and the rail tracks. This resulted in a more robust and safe rerouting via drilling through the solid rock as originally planned. The Meeyan Ella tunnel, thus constructed and numbered as 5A, becoming the sixth tunnel in the Colombo-Kandy railway line, and it is also the second longest railway tunnel in Sri Lanka with a distance of 423 meters long. You can reach this divided waterfall from Ihalakotte railway station, walking towards Colombo for about 275 meters along the railway track itself. Then you will come across Sangarajallina, a small cave inhabited by Velivita Sri Sarnankarathero, who hid there learning the Pali language. Walking another 225 meters along the railway line, you will find the said 5-way tunnel. However, you need not get inside the tunnel, but just before the tunnel, you will find a path towards your left, which then heads parallel to the tunnel, where you will find the old railway line along the precipice of the Alagalla rock, and there you find the waterfall at around 150 meters distance. This path is full of tall manna grass, so it is recommended to dress appropriately before you get in. After having a good look at the waterfall, you can also explore the tunnel later on, which is also a quite good experience, but it is also essential to talk to the Ihalakotte railway staff and find out the latest train schedule. Facing a train in a 400-meter long tunnel can be fatal, as apart from passenger trains listed in the schedule, you may also come across goods trains during any time of the day through the tunnel. The tunnel is usually wet because the Meeyan Ella waterfall flows through it. After about 75 meters inside the tunnel, you will find a large hole in the left wall which opens up to the waterfall on the other side. It is said that this hole was used to remove debris during the excavation of the tunnel. Now this hole, interestingly, allows fresh air to pass through the tunnel. So if you are hearing about the Meeyan Ella tunnel for the first time, just have a visit because it's just a 2-hour journey from Colombo. You can take the 5:55 a.m. Podimenike train towards Badulla and get on in Ihalakotte railway station at around 7:50. You just need about 1 to 2 hours to have a look around the tunnel and the fort, and then you can relax, quickly grab something to eat, and then get back to Colombo at the 11:45 train which comes from Kandy. So it's just a half a day tour to Meeyen Ella, which is worthwhile. Try your luck next time. Cheers.